Is Koh Tao the best island in Thailand?
Let me turn the camera around. This is nuts.
There's so much to do here that we spent a whole month trying to do it all. Beaches, diving, viewpoints, partying. By the end of this video, you'll be convinced to book your ticket now, if you think you can brave the worst ferry journey I've ever experienced. When you come to Koh Tao, your one job is beach.
Yeah, because actually my job, it's just beach.
Right. If you're only staying for a few days, go to these 3 beaches. Sairi Beach is Koh Tao's longest and most popular beach. It's the best sunset spot. Sairi is the only beach I saw in 2023, and it was enough to draw me back to Koh Tao in 2025. Don't skip Freedom Beach. It was our second favorite.
So the entry fee to this whole area is 50 baht per person, and it's probably the best deal on the whole island. You get 2 beaches, and the viewpoint is also included. Let me turn the camera around. This is nuts. See, this is what we're here for.
Take a taxi boat out to Nong Yuan for the most stunning beach I've ever been to. We booked this resort, and now we are literally the only people here. Everyone has to leave the island at 3:30, except for people who are staying here. So I was like, you know what? Let's treat ourselves, because I want to be here by myself. It's so clear. And probably full of fish, because there's a bunch of divers out there, and Gus. You see him bobbing his head?
I wanna see a paddle.
If you're on Koh Tao for more than 3 days, you have time to explore. Watch our video on the top 10 best beaches in Koh Tao.
Koh Tao is the cheapest place in the whole world to get diving certified. There are so many diving schools in Koh Tao that I got a little bit overwhelmed with all the options. Bond's Diving Resort seems to be the biggest and most popular diving school. However, I chose the Scuba Club and I had a great experience with them. I went for my open water certification, which is where you dive up to 18 meters deep. The course includes 3 days of training, 4 ocean dives, all of your gear, and a specialized instructor. There are reefs all around the island teeming with colorful fish. Easily the most spectacular spot to go diving is the Japanese garden near Nong Yuan. If you're lucky, you can spot sea turtles year-round and whale sharks seasonally. Unfortunately though, we were not there in whale shark season, but trust me, we will be back. If you ever get bored of a lazy beach day, then do a viewpoint hike. Nong Yuan Viewpoint is included in your ticket to the Nong Yuan Islands. Follow this boardwalk around the island, then climb up some steep stairs for the best view of this iconic beach. John Suan Viewpoint is included in your ticket for Freedom Beach.
This is perfection. This is crazy.
The hike to John Suan Viewpoint is absolutely unreal. It's a bit of a scramble up, but it only took us 15 minutes. We heard it gets crazy busy at sunset, so to avoid the crowds, we went at 4 p.m. instead. We were on our way to Mango Viewpoint, but we passed Ozone Viewpoint and decided to check it out. Hannah found a nice hammock, so I left her behind.
I don't know if you can even tell, but I got a hammock. Life is good.
Right! Turns out Mango Viewpoint's actually quite a bit higher than we are now. Okay. Look at where we just came from. I don't know that you can tell how steep it is, but woo! For all the effort of getting up here and the price, the view looks pretty similar.
Have you ever heard of the full moon party on Koh Phangan? A lot of tourists will come to Koh Tao before or after the full moon party. Koh Tao has several jungle parties a week and cycles through these 3 locations: Escobar, Karma Bar, and Leo. If you're under 25 or like to party with under 25s, don't miss the pub crawl. I've heard great things, and you'll see people repping these shirts all over Asia. So, now that you're convinced to go, where should you stay? These are the 3 most popular areas to stay in. Sairi Beach is the most popular area. It's a short drive from the pier, and it has the highest concentration of restaurants, bars, accommodation, and a stellar beach. The only downside is the crazy traffic and the crowds.
This area is crazy.
Since we stayed on Koh Tao for a month, I wanted to be somewhere quieter than Sairi. Our bungalow was tucked back from the road and so quiet. I highly recommend this place for long-term stays. It's still walking distance from Mayhad Beach, great restaurants, and a great co-working space with the best Wi-Fi on the island. When I go back to Koh Tao, I'm staying in Chalak Ban Khao Bay. It's such a cute area with a bunch of beaches to explore. This bay is well protected from the wind and waves, so the water is clear and shallow. I wouldn't recommend staying here though unless you're comfortable on a motorbike, because it's too far to walk to and from the main area. There's only one way to get to Koh Tao, and it's by ferry. I've been to Koh Tao twice, and twice I've experienced terrible ferry journeys. I've got some tips for you to avoid my mistakes. Book a small speedboat if you can, because the fresh air will help with seasickness. The most popular ferry company is Lompraya, but they only have catamarans. Do not, under any circumstances, sit inside under the boat. You'll feel the waves the most, your bags will get wet, and people will be sick.
There are 3 ways to get around on Koh Tao: motorbike, tuk-tuk, and taxi boats. Unfortunately, there is no Grab. Driving a motorbike is by far the cheapest option. They cost around 250 baht per day. A lot of people drive a motorbike on Koh Tao for the first time, which means there are a lot of accidents, and a lot of people walking around in bandages. If you're looking for a place to try driving for the first time, I'd recommend the most rural town you can find. I will say Koh Tao police aren't as strict as elsewhere in Thailand. Most people aren't wearing helmets, and I haven't heard about people getting stopped for not having an international driver's license.
We loved Koh Tao. We spent a whole month there, and we still can't wait to go back. If you liked this video, then check out our top 10 beaches of Koh Tao video. Subscribe for more travel guides without the fluff.